Guys, it is finally here. Finally, I got my hands on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and earlier that. So a big thank you to Microsoft and the Xbox team. They did a fantastic job of giving us this copy of Flight Simulator 2020 for review, and now the embargo is lifted, so I can finally share it with you guys. And the excitement is like just going crazy right now. I'm so excited to be able to show this off and to be able to fly it, if anything. So I think we should probably just get started. What I am thinking though, I'm just in the showcase camera mode there. It's kind of like the drone camera. I'm on live weather and I'm at my home airport, which is Newcastle International in the UK. And I've put on live weather, but the weather right now is not great. So I think just to show this off a little bit, I think we'll go to maybe scattered clouds. That is going to look pretty good. Or maybe few clouds. Yeah, we'll go with few clouds. Yeah, so my PC is good, but the graphics card isn't amazing, so I have had to tone down the settings a little bit, but I am unbelievably surprised how well this is running on my PC. Obviously I will need to upgrade my graphics card, which is not a big deal, but it is looking amazing. I'll just quickly go into the settings here and show you what I'm working with. Obviously 1080p. I'm getting around 30 frames, and that's how much I'm fine with getting, so I'm not bothered about that. I have turned down the volumetric clouds a little bit, but they still look amazing, so I've kept it at that for now. So there you go, if you wanted to pause to just check them settings. Now I've chose this plane because it has great visibility. If we just go into the cockpit here, I haven't mapped any keys or anything yet, so I'm just kind of using the menus, and it's a good way to show you how the menus work and everything like that. So here we are, we're going to just get this thing started. So what we need to do, we need to put the electric master on. There we go, all the avionics will come up there. Just kill that warning. Now this took us a while because I've never flown this craft before. This took us a while to figure out that you actually switch on the engine master to get it fired up. Make sure our parking brake's locked. Yes, it is. And then we'll start it up. And it's as simple as that on this. That is as easy as that for starting this plane up. And that is the good thing about it. So we have got live traffic on as well. So we should be able to see live aircraft that are actually in the real world flying around. But as you know, there's not a lot going on in real world traffic at the moment, so it is going to be a little bit limited. Right, we'll put our position lights on there, and I think I'll show you how to get this guy moving us back. What we're gonna do today is, if I get the VFR map up, we're just going to do a VFR flight. We're just going to leave Newcastle here. We're going to come down. I want to check something out, which I'll put on the screen. I'll show you when we get up in the air and everything like that. I want to check a couple of things out down here, and then we're going to go along, fly over the sort of Newcastle Sunderland area over here, and then we're going to go down to Team Valley Airport, which is now just called Durham, I think it is just called now. So we're going to make our way down there and we'll just fly past that. So I am going to get me maps up on my phone, just because then I can put a pin on and I know exactly where I'm going, because I can follow the roads. So I think we should just get started. Should we get this guy to give us a push back? We will. So it's either Shift P, or you can actually just go into the ATC menu here. Radios are off. Oh, avionics, there we go. And then you simply just click. Oh, there we go. Actually put it on that the co-pilot manages the comms, but I'm going to turn that off for now because I don't want him requesting anything else when I don't want him to request it, sort of thing. So here we go, we'll just go into the outside camera here. External camera, watch him push us back. We didn't really need it, but they get in the way if you're trying to push back and then not. I mean, that's a bit of a awkward place to push. There we go. And he's pushing us back, and that guy's moved out of the way. That is brilliant. So I think flaps. We'll set flaps to take off. And then should we get him to push us back a little bit further? That should be fine. So what I'm actually doing to look around the cockpit here, I'm just holding the right click on the mouse button and it moves around. So that is good. I can also use the what do you call it, switch, the hat switch on my joystick as well, because I've got a Thrustmaster T1600, so that's all good. Oh, I should tell him to stop actually.
Newcastle ground, Diamond Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra, requesting the end of pushback.
Otherwise we're going to go way too far.
Diamond Alpha
There
Sierra,
we go. You can actually put these lights on, but I don't think we need them because it's broad daylight. It is early in the morning. Now we've changed the weather to a few clouds. I mean, look at this. Look at the clouds. Even on medium, these clouds look absolutely amazing. The next flight we'll do, we'll use live weather, just so I can show you kind of what it's like and what it's expected in bad weather, you know what I mean? Right, so we'll head to runway 7 here. It's an active runway at the moment. Like I say, for this one we're not going to bother with the air traffic control for now. Going to leave it as is. Now this airport is a default scenery airport, and even so it is really good and really well made, so even the default scenery is really good, so I'm enjoying that. I'm having so much fun flying in this that it's blowing my mind every day. Right, so we're going to get our strobe on, we're going to get the landing light on and turn off the taxi here. We shouldn't need the pitot heat on because with the weather as it is, it should be quite a mild day, so we shouldn't need that on. We're just going to go for a straight out departure here. We've got about 50% fuel, so that should be fine. Yeah, the reason I chose this aircraft is because it's just got such a good view. You can see out the window so clearly on this. It's unbelievable. So it is very good for VFR. Right, moving up to 60 knots here. A little bit of a crosswind hitting us. 70 knots. And we'll rotate. I really feel that crosswind there as we left the tarmac. Look at this. Oops. I really probably should have gotten clearance, but never mind. Right, we're going to put a little bit of trim in, so I don't have to hold this as much. We're going to climb to a reasonable height. Put out the flaps up. Just check out that view out the window. Incredible. And we're going to start our turn. We're going to aim to follow this road here. Now this road should be the A1, I believe. Yeah, it should be the A1 coming down from Newcastle. As you can see some of the buildings coming into view here. Now I did turn the buildings down, as you've seen in the settings, just because we're not getting super close to them, so I don't feel like you need to have them super detailed, and it's going to help you get them frames back. So obviously I told you at the start I was using a new recording software, so I'm not sure how well the software is portraying this, but it should be fine. I won't know until I get in the editing software how well the footage looks, but should be good here. Right, so on our left here, this is kind of getting into Newcastle. This is sort of Newcastle and Gateshead down towards here. If we go further south here, this is more Newcastle. We'll be pretty much flying right over the centre of Newcastle, to be honest. Now this, I'm guessing, is a big like Asda store, and that's why it's modelled it like that. I mean, the views, if you take a picture of this, you would not believe that it was a simulator. It is incredible. Keep following this road. I'm actually going to try and figure out which way I'm going. I want to follow off to the left here. Follow this road. And then this will take us over the centre of Newcastle here. And if you don't know already, or you're new to the channel, then I am from the northeast of England. That's why I decided first flight would be over the northeast of England. Kind of makes sense. Everyone goes for the home first. Look at this. The views in this. I am just hand flying still. I feel like I should just probably stay hand flying. It'll be fine. We're all trimmed up, so there's not much input having to be put in because there's not a lot of wind, so we are staying pretty steady. You can see why I'm going to need a better graphics card, just because the view distance is fairly limited, but it is really heavy on your graphics card compared to every other component, so I would bear that in mind. So this is now the centre of Newcastle here that we're flying over, and then if I go down here, if I turn right, on our right hand side, obviously the bridge isn't modelled. This is the green bridge in Newcastle. This is the train bridge, maybe? That's the swing bridge, I think it is. Obviously they haven't been modelled in. And then the other swing bridge should be around there. We've just went underneath it. Right, so if we carry on following the A184 here on the left, which I believe is this road here, because this is the train line, this road here, there's the stadium, the Gateshead Stadium. Stadiums haven't been modelled yet. I'm not sure how they're working with them, but they will probably add them in at a later date. So yeah, what I'm actually flying towards is known as Penshaw Monument. It is a monument a bit like the Acropolis in Greece, which is where I grew up, and I just wanted to see how it would be modelled in the simulator, so I thought that would be a good viewpoint to find. We are going to want to start heading south a bit more. So we'll follow this, the A194 south a bit. Try and keep our height. I'm going to trim a little bit more there. If we follow this south. I mean, it just blows you away, doesn't it? The level of detail in this simulator. I mean, mostly the clouds, and the fact that this is all mapped from the real world is insane. It's just totally insane. That's why I've been looking forward to this so much, and I was just dying to get this content. So again, a massive thanks to Xbox, the Xbox team, and Microsoft for providing us with this copy to review. Absolutely overwhelmed. Right, so we want to head this way. We want to head east along this road, which is the E1231 around Washington area. We are getting a little bit low. Shouldn't be flying this low. But we are just on a sightseeing trip at the minute. I live over here. I actually live over here. I'm not going to tell you exactly where, but I live over here and I work over here as well. This is actually the Nissan factory, I believe. So that is pretty cool. You can see all the cars, all the parked cars in the car park there from Nissan. And I think I can spot where we're heading. Just going to get a bit more power so I can get a little bit higher. I've found where we're going, so I'm going to raise our altitude a little bit. This should be the hill here that houses Penshaw Monument, if everything was correct. It definitely looks like it. All these trees and everything are very spot on to what it actually looks like. Especially around the back. So on the left is the farmers' fields, and then we'll be next to the actual country park. So yeah, how does that look? So it's actually modelled as a block of flats, but that's because obviously it's not hand modelled. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see that there's still a building in its place where it should be. Now this is the country park. I spent many of my years riding around and stuff like that. Incredible to see in a simulator from the skies. You know, it's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, and we'll head over towards the city. We'll start to gain some more altitude, and then we'll head towards the city and back to Durham. Right, so I've actually just engaged the autopilot. It is getting a bit rocky. How much wind have we got? I'm not sure where you see the wind on this. Again, I am new to this aircraft. I apologise. But this is the city of Sunderland. Flying over now. I'm actually going to disengage heading, hold. Disengage heading mode so it can actually fly around here. It is just amazing to see places where you've actually been modelled in a simulator. There's the Stadium of Light, I do believe that should be. Should be the Stadium of Light. Let's go to the external view here. Look around. The coast, the dock. It's just incredible. Now we're going to start heading towards the Tees Valley Airport. So I think we'll follow the coast down towards Middlesbrough, and then in from Middlesbrough, heading towards west towards Darlington. We'll easily be able to come across the airport there, and it's going to be nice to follow the coast here. I think we'll put heading mode back on, so we can easily follow. There we go, ahead and select on, so we can have a good look around and everything. I mean, this is just unbelievable. We'll go to the drone camera. Oh, that is a beautiful shot, isn't it? Isn't it just? So in the drone camera you can't actually control the aircraft, which is probably a good thing. It's definitely a good thing, I would say. Now that is a view. It's just simply amazing. Put a little bit more power in. We'll take a look at the VFR map here. So you can see Durham Tees Valley should be Durham Tees Valley? Yes, that is Durham Tees Valley there. Look at the shadow casting over from the clouds. That is great. That looks like a really nice cul-de-sac to be living in. So that, I believe, is if we take a look here. Further up from where I'm actually looking, that's Seaham without we flew over there with that little cul-de-sac. You see the wind turbines over in the distance. That's cool. Nice quarry down here. Look at that. So we'll go back into the cockpit here. So so we can have a good look around. I think we should do a little bit of fuel transfer. So the fuel transfer is because this plane only takes fuel from the left wing, so you have to transfer in. Do we need the fuel pumps on for that? Or is it an auxiliary pump that pumps it through? I'm sure it is. You can see how the autopilot's kind of adjusting. I'm not sure if that is wind. How do we get wind up on here? How do we get the wind up? Can't actually remember. Let's have a look at the map here. So we've still got quite a ways to go. We'll actually start turning more coastal. Keep along this coast here, so we can get a nice view. Then what we'll do is see if we can tune T's approach. Used airport list, T's Valley, tower. Request full stop landing.
T's side tower Diamond Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is 15 miles north with Sierra to land. Diamond Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra T's side tower. Make straight in runway 23. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 27 at 7.
Runway 23, which is straight at this one.
Fly straight
Winds
in
at
runway
7.
23 Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra.
2-3. So wait till we get about here and then we'll start turning in. Once we're kind of over Middlesbrough, we'll start our turn in. So at least we've got clearance anyway. We can turn off that fuel pump now. Don't need that. So I haven't actually landed yet as well, so this is going to be interesting, seeing how well I can land on the first time in the simulator. Because no, I have not done a full stop landing yet since trying it. But what I can tell you, no, it's just, I'm enjoying it so much. So I will be doing more videos on this. I'll be doing different planes and doing full flights and stuff like that. So if you are interested, then please do hit the like button and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. It helps out the channel greatly. And yeah, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy. I do want to zoom out, but it's not showing up there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can see it now. Oh, so there is actually some more live traffic there. Look behind us. We can actually see that. I think that's awesome, right? If you zoom in and you're looking at the screen and then you look up, you kind of get that snow blindness. where your eyes are adjusting to the different light is perfect. It's just beyond realism. So if I take a look at I'm going to have a quick look at the flight tracker on my phone. Yeah, I can actually see these planes. So the one immediately behind us here, this one is British Airways A319 going from Newcastle to London. That's pretty cool. The one behind that is KLM. It doesn't tell us what aircraft it is there, but it's a KLM going from Inverness to Amsterdam. So that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Can we see the airport / runway from here? Should probably have been a little bit higher. I am going to just turn off the autopilot now, to be honest, and then we will hand fly it. We'll hand fly it in. Because we are low enough and it's just going to be easier than alternating the heading marker every time. I'm going to actually go up in front of there. See if I can see. That looks to be a runway. So one would assume that is the runway. Definitely looks like that will be the runway over there, yeah. 100%. So we've got a visual on it already. I think. Definitely looks like a runway of an airport. We have got a ways to go yet, so we can take in more sights. This is pretty much the centre of Middlesbrough here. Drove through Middlesbrough so many times. But to see that live traffic there, that was pretty cool. I wonder if we go to external, we can... I'm not sure where it went. I know it went over our heads a little bit. I'm not sure on that. Anyway, we'll concentrate on getting this landing sorted. That is definitely the runway over there. Yes, it is. So what we'll do, we'll actually just put the comms back onto our co-pilot. So once we get down, he'll contact the ground, and then we'll request taxi. What I'm also going to do, I'm going to show you the little feature that is in the assistance. Navigation. The taxi ribbon. I'm going to put the taxi ribbon on. So once we get taxi permission, we'll get exactly the gate we want to go to. That'll be good. Right, so we're gonna just back off the power a little bit. Start dropping our speed. start dropping our speed a little bit more.
Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra cleared to land runway 23. Wind 273 at 7.
I like the way he says 3. It's kind of
Cleared to
like
land
tree.
Runway 23 Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra.
Runway 23. Landing lights are on. It's all good. We are still hand flying, by the way. So, yep. I don't think we'll be able to see the puppy lights yet. No, we will not. I think we're still a little bit high, so we'll be okay for now. Can we actually get this tuned in? Nearest. Right, we are low. Really low, actually. I thought it was a lot closer than we were. Keep that power on. Just get a little bit of height here. Pull back on the throttle. Actually get one notch of flaps. Notch of flaps down. Is this runway got puppy lights? Or we're just too low to see them? I think we're definitely really low. Remember, this is my first time landing in this simulator, so go a little bit easy. Where are the lights? Pull power down a little bit more. We are going fast. Go full flaps. Coming in. I'm gonna actually sit up a little bit here so I can see. We are still low. We've come in low on this whole approach. I wouldn't say that was bad. That was definitely not bad at all. Pretty smooth landing, to be honest. Even though the approach was very low, it was a smooth landing. So I am happy with that. Get some brakes going here. So pull off the next taxiway. Oh, look at that. It even guides you off the runway at the right time. That is spot on. There we go. Right, we'll turn off landing. And taxi light and turn off strobe.
Going to 119.805 Diamond X-ray Golf.
Now this is why it's handy having your co-pilot do this part, because obviously you're concentrating on taxiing. You don't want to be going through the ATC menu, so slow it down a little bit for this turn. Now there is a few things where the lights are kind of on the taxiway where you're going to run them over. Don't worry about it, they're not physical properties, so it won't register as a crash. I think that's just something that the team will be working on to fix. But yeah, thanks for joining us for this flight, and if you did enjoy, then remember to leave a like and subscribe, because this, just enjoying this so much. And there will be plenty more. We're going quite a ways away for the parking, aren't we? Obviously we're going to general aviation, but didn't think it was this far away in the field. To be honest, in real life I didn't realise this airport was as big as it is. X-plane it is not this size at all, so. There we go, there's our guys waiting for us. Have we actually got a marshal there as well? Oh, we actually have a marshal. That is incredible. For a single prop plane, a marshal. These are cool dudes over at this airport, aren't they? Over at Durham. So I'm trying my best to follow his guidance here. Right. Forward, straight. Yep. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm going to run you over, dude. If I go any further, I'm going to run you over. How far have I got before I hit him? Yeah, I think we'll leave it there. We're pretty good on that. So we'll set the parking brake here. Turn off the taxi light. And we will kill the engine. Turn the avionics off. Turn off position light. And turn off everything. There we go. So that was a nice little flight there to around the northeast and to Durham's Tees Valley Airport. So thank you very much for joining, and remember to like and support the channel. And I'll see you in the next one, guys.